least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Browns 10, Bengals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Complete.
They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Bengals 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
That's the score. Browns 17, Bengals 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Cincinnati.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Burrow escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow looking to pass. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Grant Delpit. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Lock in. Everyone's got 4 down. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
Out of the gun, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Check safety, check safety.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Alert, 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 alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Trotted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting, and we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Watch tight end. Wait, ball, 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 ball. 3 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Hey, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They toss it left side to Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Big Chubb on the carry.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Trubisky gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 41. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 40. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bengals 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete.
A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
24. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Trubisky will throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Third down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 38. Bengals.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set to kick off.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Chubb on the counter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
24, Nick
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Browns, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take